Hey guys, Terry here. I am printing some pictures for a layout I'm going to do today. Yesterday I got a lot of questions about the using ephemera for making cards. So today I thought I would show you using ephemera for making a layout. So be right back. Okay, got my pictures printed. And I wanted to show you how to make a layout using ephemera. So this is one of my favorite ways to do a layout. But somebody yesterday asked what ephemera, they hadn't heard that word before. So to quote something from A Big Fat Greek Wedding, ephemera is Greek, comes from ephremos, and that means lasting only one day, short-lived. So I was reading up about it, and I learned that ephemera came from things that were short-lived, like for example printing a ticket. You use a ticket to get into something, or postcards. It's a picture of something and you mail it and it's a one-time use. But people started collecting it. So that became collectible memorabilia. So yesterday I showed making cards with ephemera packs. And we've all seen scrapbook paper where it comes with all these little, either it comes with stickers or it comes with these little packs where it's printed little pieces. They're so fun. I mean, you just look at it and you just want to dig into these things. So I wanted to show one of my favorite ways to do a layout. Now, we get, when we buy paper, it comes in different multicolors. This one here is from Echo Park, and I just got it. I thought it was so cute. The paper is colorful, and it came with a sticker sheet. I love that it has the letters on it. And I wanted to show kind of, we get these things, and then how do you use them, right? So one of my favorite layouts is this style here. So I want to show you this. This is the pieces that came. If you've ever seen paper, usually paper comes in a 12 by 12 sheet, but this came in sections, and this style of paper came out when Project Life came along. So what I did was I took this, and if you're not familiar with Project Life, this is where you get your big notebooks, the 3-ring bound notebooks, and it's got pockets for your pictures and stuff. So what I did was I cut that sheet, and you could see where the sheet had 4x6s and 2x3s and even 4x4s. So this pocket, and you can get all different styles of these pockets. This one just happens to be in this style where it's got the 4x6s, and then the little, this one is a 4x6 cut in half, so it's a 2x3. So what I want to show you is in this vein of using this paper, and all I did was trim that paper down into the into this size that they're made. And then I took my photos. Now sometimes our photos are landscape and sometimes they are portrait. So and my favorite way to do layouts is when you can just keep the photo as a 4x6. I enjoy photography, so I do try to arrange the subject in the photo. So when I'm taking it, it is, this subject is pretty predominant in the photo. And it helps when you have such cute subjects too. So I have printed these photos. Let me make sure they're all getting in the picture here. Raise this up so you can see the 2 pages. So I like to do a 2-page spread. And just like the Project Life layout, where it has those set pockets in there, it's kind of a predefined layout, which makes project life very quickly because you could just pop all your little pictures and decorations into the pockets. So I like that style, but I think what I learned from doing project life was you can just do that with your photos. So then the idea is, you know, print and arrange your photos the way you enjoy how they look. And that's just personal preference. But then you have these spots left over between them, and this is where you can start thinking about how you want to decorate your page. So you can either use, you know, let's say I didn't have exactly that many photos. Let's say I only had 7 photos. You could then use, you know, you could use one of these in place of that photo. But the idea is that you've got 4x6 spaces, and then you've got these pieces here. So you can either use some of these, or what I suggest is having some, you know, because we all have the paper for our layouts, right? The coordinating papers. So what you could do is cut these papers to be little squares. You don't have to buy the paper that's already in these squares. You could just make squares and put them, you know, cut them the right size here. So a 12x12 piece of paper, if you've got your 4x6s, that leaves a 4x6 here in the middle, right? But I want to do 3 squares because I want to decorate them here. So what I would do is I would measure here, because everybody's photos are a little bit different. I left the border on these photos, but you could certainly trim them down and make them even smaller. And then that would leave an even bigger border between your photo and the paper. And then just measure the distance that you've got between here. So for example, this would be 4 inches normally, but I want to leave a little bit of a gap. So I'm going to cut it to about 3.5. So let me do that with a piece of paper here. I'm going to cut it to 3.5. And knowing that this is 12, I could fit 4-inch squares, but I want to trim a little bit of them. So I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. See what those look like. So let me trim those papers. Okay, so hopefully now you can see I've cut these, I've trimmed these down, and you might arrange them so that they're, you know, there's no magical way to do it. I'm just trimming them down. And then you can see these ones here, I probably would trim these down, or I would just use, like that one there, I could trim the bottom off. But that aside, let's do this. Let's put this back up here. And then what I wanted to show you with the ephemera was, I'm just going to move this page out of the way. Bring this over here. Okay. What I want to show you is then using this ephemera and this ephemera isn't sticky on the back, but you could use stickers too. But then I'm just going to try just looking through here and finding stuff that's really cute. And just things that you think either goes with the pictures. It's not home without fur kids. You know, some of these you could even drape across the photos. But then it's just a matter of sorting through here. And, you know, decorating it the way you want to. The way you want to make it look cute. So some of these I might pop up. It's just fun to sort through here and look for all the fun little doodads. So let me show you a layout that I got completed. This one was to show you the main idea of it and just sizing your pictures. this is the page that I did a little while ago. So this one has the ephemera glued down. This one I put a little banner. I put journaling on here. And I think it just shows a fun way where I could use my pictures that were horizontal this way, and that gave me 3 squares here to decorate. And then this one was vertical pictures, and it gave me squares this way to decorate. So happily that shows you, these could have been stickers, they could have been the printed paper, but hopefully that shows you and gives you some ideas of how to do a layout using ephemera. I just think it's the cutest way to kind of use those stickers and decorate the page layout. So I hope that helps. Subscribe so we can stay in touch, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.